Hello guys. Today let's talk about the activity or Android activity. And here we have seen activity several times. And as you can see, activity main.xml, you have text view in the button. And we have different kinds of layouts. For example, now I'm using constraint layout. You can have linear layout or vertical layout, but an activity displays the user interface of your application, which may contains widgets such as button, labels, text boxes, and so on. Uh, During runtime, you load the XML, this XML main XML activity in, and if you remember, we had this method called onCreate. Just forget about the rest, but just think about this method here. onCreate. onCreate method, it's a handler method in your activity. This is the method that handle your activity. You see, and this method is using the set content view method of activity class. You see this method here, set content view, and during the compilation, each element in XML file is compiled into its equivalent Android GUI or graphical user interface class, with the attribute represented by the method. The Android system then creates the GUI or user interface of the activity when it is loaded. So that's why when we run this, we get this developer works. And if you come back here to the text, you see this is a button, and the button I gave it ID, and this is how we can link this to the Android codes. And here I'm saying layout with wrap the content, and what does that mean? It means the width of this button should grow with the text in it. So, and the length the same way, wrap the content. And here you have the Android text string, and this is the technique whereby you don't have to hard code your text. You hard code your strings on this. So I'm using the add string dialog, which is taking me back to this file here of string, and I get this developer works, and this is why when I change to design, I see this text here. So what you need to remember is that this method here, during the compilation or during runtime, we load the XML UI, which is this one here, in the onCreate method, which is this method. And this method is protected, and it takes the bundle, which is an object, and this is the object variable. And here we are using the super, which means this the main class or the class after this, because the main activity is extending the app compact activity. So we're using the super to call this method, and we pass the save instant state on this. So then we set the content view by using the R layout folder, which you have seen it here, this one, and .xml. which is this one here. So this is how we are linking back, or we are going back to this activity main, see, to get this all this information. And thank you guys for this little information, but remember to subscribe and like, and bye bye.